gonna show you. Loco, maniac, sick bitch, psychopath. Yeah, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Yeah, I'm gonna show you. Pencil on my brain.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am back again with another tutorial. And sorry if I seem a little rude right now. I just got in an argument with some person about something really stupid, and they decided to get their friend and come yell at me. And I'm just kind of peeved right now. I don't really want to talk about it because I want to spoil I don't want to spoil the video. So let's get on to makeup. Now, first things first, obviously, I'm going to paint my face white, and if you've seen, just moved my camera, yesterday's video, then you know what type of white face paint I'll be using, and this is just maroon clown white face paint. I'll also be contouring my jawbone and neck area and nose with gray and black eyeshadow. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but I do because I want this makeup to death. Obviously, the first thing I need to do, though, before I even do that, is I need to tie my hair back. Because Nina has black hair, and my hair is blonde. So, yeah. So let me do that first. You can see I'm all nice and pale, and my hair is pulled back. You also will notice that I threw on a purple hoodie and a choker. This is because Nina is oftentimes drawn with a purple hoodie or a sweater or a shirt or something, and she's usually wearing a choker. If you don't have a choker, I don't think that's absolutely necessary for the cosplay. You don't have to worry about that. But you definitely need to get like at least some sort of purple long sleeve shirt or hoodie or something, because it's very, very important, and I think it's very important for the character cosplay. If you want to paint your hands, you can. I'm going to be wearing fingerless gloves, and look at my hands, like they're so pale, like already. And I also contoured my face. I didn't want to go too heavy, because from what I've heard, Nina is pretty young, so I want to have a sort of, I guess, baby face. I don't know, I already have a baby face, so I guess it's already done. The next thing I want to do is the eye makeup, which is pretty easy. So I'm just going to take some gray and some black eyeshadow, and I'm going to contour in the creases of my eyelid. And then, if you've ever seen the anime Tokyo Ghoul, then I'm sure you've heard of the character Juzu. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce his name. But anyways, he has little X's under his eyes, which is the stitches. And I'll be doing that. First, I'll line my eyes with black eyeliner pencil, and then I'll go over with a black lip liquid, which I'll bring out to a little wing just to give this character a kind of pretty look. But using this, I'll use it to draw a little X on the sides of my eyes, just a little under. I don't want to go too dark. I don't want it to be too big, but I don't want it to be too small where you can't notice it. You know, to kind of signify that I have my eyelids stitched open. And afterwards, I'll take some black mascara and, you know, make my eyelashes dark again, because as you can see, I got white face paint in them, which isn't bad for your eyes. It just looks a little off that they're white, so I'm going to darken those up, of course. So I'm going to go and do that. I kind of messed up, actually, on the eyeliner. I think I smeared it and made it a little bit too big, but I guess it's not too bad. I also drew on my eyebrows because I wanted to save time for this video, because this next part is very, very important for the character, which is the Chelsea Grin. Now, if you're experienced in FX makeup, meaning you're good at latex or scar wax, then you can, you know, put that stuff on. But I am not experienced in that stuff, and I do not own that stuff. I prefer to paint on my smile. If you don't have to do that if you don't want to. There are literally hundreds of makeup tutorials out there how to do the Chelsea Grin using scar wax or latex and stuff, but I'm not using that. So yeah. First thing I personally like to do is with the black eyeliner pencil, and it is very important that you use a pencil instead of liquid because it just won't turn out right, is I'm just going to go on the corner of my lip. And draw out the grin how I want it. I don't want it to be too long because I feel like that's not exactly realistic. That, and whenever I wear my wig, I don't want it to like get all clamped up in the hair of my wig, you know? And obviously do the same thing to this side. I'm going to make sure that they're even so it's not lopsided. I think this looks pretty even. Obviously it's not perfect, but it's good enough. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lip liner, and this is red and it's by e.l.f. and I'm just going to go over my pencil. Right, now that I've done that, it's a little bit red, but you still can't really tell. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a dark purple lipstick. It's a sort of maroon color. It could pass as red, but it's more of a purplish. And I'm just going to outline my top lip, and I'm going to connect it here. I'm also going to go in with the corner of my lip here, but I want to leave a little bit of a space here, and obviously do that to the other side. As you can see, this definitely gives the smile a lot more depth. And the next thing, like what I like to do to make it a little bit more realistic, is I'm going to go in with some black cream paint, and just in the corner of my mouth, I'm going to darken it up. I don't want it to go too out, because I want it to look more, yeah, depth really, you know, to make it look more like an actual cut. But don't go too heavy on it. Just keep it light, but kind of blend it in with the red and purple lipstick. Alright, now as you can see, it's a bit darker. Now I'm going to go in with a bright lipstick, and I'm just going to fill in this little gap here. This will make my lip nice and shiny and kind of pretty, I guess. Yeah, and the next thing, which is my favorite part, is I'm going to go in with some nice, goofy, fake blood. It really doesn't matter the kind of fake blood you use, as long as it's kind of drippy and gooey. And I'm just going to go in with the corner of my mouth and let it sort of drip down my chin. If you want to, you can spray it across your face by taking an old paintbrush and flick, but you don't have to. And after that, I will throw on my wig, and I'll show off the rest of my cosplay. As you can see, I have my full costume on. Yeah. Alright now, let me explain how I styled this wig. As you can see, I have a little purple hairpiece, and this actually came from my rainbow wig. I just took a little pinkish purple hairpiece, and I snipped it and put it on a hairpin. I'm also wearing a big red bow since she's drawn with a bow, and I have my wig tied in a ponytail. I'm also using a big hair clip to keep my ponytail, let me put it back in place, upright so it looks more like an actual ponytail since, you know, they're tied up in the back. I'm also wearing a purple hoodie, black gloves, and a cute little black skirt. I'm also wearing these awesome black and red striped socks, which I got at Walmart. Yeah. If you don't have black and red striped socks, I don't think it's a big deal. Just wear like long black socks. It's not super important. What really matters, as long as you do the makeup and you have a purple hoodie and a black skirt, I think those are the most key important things for this character. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, I don't really have a schedule for updating. I